My name is Dmitry Salita. I was originally born in Odessa, Ukraine. My family immigrated to Brooklyn, New York in 1991 when I was 9 years old. In Judaism, we learned that it's very important to find God and godliness and spiritual energy in what you do, in your talents and in your everyday work and everyday field. And I really felt that I found it and felt it through boxing very early on in my life, ever since I was a very young boy. At the age of 14, I got introduced to Chabad Lubavitch, and shortly thereafter started to take upon myself observance of Judaism. And at the age of 18, I became completely Shomer Shabbos. I fought in New York City Golden Gloves, which is a very prestigious tournament here, and the finals at Madison Square Garden. Again, it takes several fights to make it to the finals. And I made it to the finals, and the finals were on Friday night. And at that point in time in my life, I was not Shomer Shabbos. I go to shul and I was, growing in my observance, but I wasn't Shomer Shabbos. And I had a little slight feeling of guilt about boxing on Shabbos, but I felt that I just had to do what I had to do, and we'll take care of it, and we'll do my best afterwards as a Jew. But I lost, and it was a really bitter and kind of eye-opening experience for me. And I didn't know what I was going to do with my life at that point in time, because I was graduating from high school. Really, that win could have pushed me, to sign a very good professional contract and give me the opportunity to go after my dreams, which was professional boxing. But I lost, so I was really, between a rock and a hard place. Didn't know which way my life was going to go. And then I got a chance to compete in the U.S. Championships. It was at the end of my amateur boxing career. And one of the fights scheduled was going to be on Saturday afternoon. I wrote a letter to the Lubavitcher Rebbe asking for a blessing that I should succeed in my endeavor. And the Rebbe suggested to me that I should do my job according to Jewish law, which meant for me not to box on Shabbos. And at that point in time, I was not completely Shomer Shabbos. I was 18 years old. And it was a very difficult decision for me to make personally. But my rabbi encouraged me and told me that I guarantee you that only good things will come out of this. Boxing, I was very young and very passionate, very motivated in my career, and worked very hard for my success. And it was a very, very hard personal decision for me to make. And particularly in this tournament, the finals were going to be on Saturday afternoon. So my weight class was packed with a lot of very talented boxers. I was not favored to make it to the finals. When I told the tournament organizers of my decision that if I get to the finals, I can't box on Saturday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon because it's Shabbos, it's the Sabbath, and it's a holy day for me, and we don't box on that day. USA Boxing told me that, well, if you choose not to box, then you're going to be disqualified. So, I said to myself, I'll cross that bridge when I get there, and I still had to qualify to get myself to the finals, and I had a lot of very tough fights to win. I won in the semifinals, a fight against a very talented boxer, one of the favorites to win the tournament. And after I scored this upset, I was interviewed by the paper that was covering the tournament. And the writer asked me, wow, Dmitry, you're a new guy breaking onto the scene. We've never seen you before. What can we expect from you in the finals? And I told him, I said, well, as of now, I won't be able to box at 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon when the finals are scheduled for, because I'm an observant Jew, and I observe the Sabbath, I observe Shabbos, and I was told that I would be disqualified and I wouldn't be able to partake in this competition. This reporter, whose name was Dylan Hernandez, he's now a writer for the LA Times, I believe. I found him on Facebook some time ago. He spoke with USA Boxing on my behalf, and they changed my time. They changed the time of my fight, and that was really, probably the most difficult personal decision for me to make. That morning, the newspaper, wrote an article. The Jewish kid won't box till evening, while people didn't know what I looked like, they knew about me. So when I was in the arena walking around, I heard people chit-chatting amongst themselves, let's see if the Jewish can fight, who is this guy? So I felt the pressure was on. And I fought a very talented boxer, also one of the favorites to win the tournament, and thank God I won. My old trainer and mentor, Jimmy O, used to say God works in strange ways. He used to say it all the time. And sometimes life takes different paths, and I myself have turned down certain fights and certain opportunities that were offered for me, that were on Friday night or Saturday afternoon, but I just really felt and understood that blessing wouldn't come from that opportunity. So while it looked good on the outside, I knew that when you look beyond the surface, it wasn't meant to be. Shabbos is important to me because I get to eat a lot of challah. Shabbos gives you the opportunity to take a deep breath of fresh air and makes you realize that there is another dimension to life than our everyday tasks and our everyday responsibilities, and there's a different set of responsibilities. It's time to be with friends, time to be with family, time to focus on your relationship with them and with God, and it's time to disconnect a little bit from the so ever-pressing reality of life. Because you cannot pick up your phone and because you cannot go turn on the TV, those are the same things that make that experience so holy, that make that experience so special. I found out about the Shabbos Project sometime in June, and then I checked the video out on YouTube, and it was just amazing to me that Rabbi Goldstein got the whole South African community to observe Shabbos together. It's just, and thousands of people that never observed Shabbos before. And Judaism is, as I was taught and as I understand it, is judged by quality, not by quantity. It's an incredible thing to do, and I really hope that this year more people can be involved. And I think that the plan is for this to go international. And I really urge and pray that more and more people can get involved and we can all observe Shabbos together. Whenever that day comes, I'm going to invite my friend John and James and Eugene over to my house and lock them up in a room. Just kidding. And show them what the great Shabbos experience is like. I look forward to observing the Shabbos Project with you this year. Or else I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to knock you out. Just kidding. And I'm committed to observing the Shabbos Project with you on October 24th and 25th, together as one nation. Join me and let's keep it together.